Hi there, Dominic, the customer experience guy. Welcome to another video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dominic. I am a Zendesk expert. I've been one for the past 9 years almost. I have been a Zendesk partner for just as long, but 3 years. I have been using Roca now for 3 years, and I'm here to share the knowledge that I've gained while also working at Zendesk. So today's topic is going to be one question from the community. Can I trust Zendesk? Okay, before we dive into it, please like and subscribe. Sorry, please like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, comment if you want to see some special content. I always get back to these. Unless you're rude, if you're rude, I won't be bothered. Okay, so topic of today is, can I trust Zendesk? Well, let's break it down. What does trust mean? Like, why do you even have this question? Obviously understand why you'd have this concern, right? If you're a small company, you don't necessarily wouldn't have this concern as much as if you would if you were a big company. So, can I trust Zendesk? So, for example, think about all the services that you use, right? Nowadays, everybody has switched to a subscription model, right? So everything that you can think of, you have your Netflix to watch entertainment, to watch your TV, watch TV, movies, series, etc. You have, I don't know, gym membership. You have a Dropbox or Box or whatever to store your files, or Google Drive or iCloud, whatever you use, right? So you trust them. You give them money each month so they can keep your data. You give your gym membership money so they can keep welcoming you back. Um, Okay, for the sake of this argument, obviously, I'm not going to talk about, or it's not necessarily very useful to talk about live businesses, the ones that you go and see, right? However, if you use Netflix, have you ever seen a Netflix employee? I haven't. I use it. I watch it, and I don't fear for example, what happens in the background. So, for example, let's look at another service. Let's say you're using software to do your daily business. You use Outlook, you Teams, whatever from Microsoft. You pay them, right? And you download that to your computer and it works. Then let's take something else. Let's take, for example, another software that you might be using. Let's say you're a designer, you use Adobe or whatever software that you use to do wireframes or do products or whatever design products, right? Not just Adobe, but Sketch, Figma, InVision, etc., right? You give them money and you pay for a subscription monthly, yearly, and then you use the service and then you don't even think about it, right? Well, how is Zendesk any different from that? Well, it isn't. That's the short answer. It isn't. If anything, it's one of the most secure things that you can get. The reason why I say this is because it's very convenient, right? You first, Zendesk is first and foremost a SaaS-based company, right? So software as a service, customer experience platform that you can access via your browser, right? So very easy, just log in, open your computer, open a browser, put in your email and password, and you're good to go. Obviously, you can add an extra layer to that to have two-factor authentication, for example, if you're concerned with security. So you link your phone to Zendesk and you only are able to log in via a code, SMS, text message code that you receive in your text, right? So, or in your inbox. So take this extra security measure if it makes you feel safer, right? So you log into the browser, you use the service. I don't know how else it can be easier. Obviously, you can download the Zendesk support app to your phone if you want to answer support requests if you're on the run. You don't get all the functionalities that you would in the browser, but of course you can still use it. So you also can use Zendesk Cell, for example. It has a downloadable app to your phone and you can use that. Again, you don't have access to the full functionality, but you can still use the app to answer requests and do whatever, right? So again, can I trust Zendesk? Well, okay. If you're not convinced, let's talk a little bit deeper about this. So If you are based in the European Union, for example, it has been the discussion. There has been a discussion before. Where is my data live, right? So I'm subscribed to Zendesk and I start offering support to my customers and I offer meaningful customer experiences, all fine and dandy. Everyone is happy, right? Cool, cool, cool. But where does my data live? It used to be a problem for people in the European Union because the data was living on a server in the US or in Japan or okay. So then what did Zendesk do? It opened a server in the European Union, specifically in Ireland. So if you are a company that operates within the European Union, then your data would live on a server in Ireland, right? So within the EU, so your data is safe. Zendesk is also GDPR compliant. It's not built in, but it has several apps and integrations that deal with that problem. So not a concern anymore. It used to be, of course, when the GDPR thing started a few years back. I don't know. I don't even know how long it's been. 4 years? Anyways, Zendesk is also HIPAA compliant, which is the GDPR equivalent of the North American continent, specifically for the United States, right? So Zendesk is also HIPAA compliant and everything is okay for you as well, right? Data lives in US-based servers, all good. So the idea being that the data lives securely. Obviously, so for example, if you're concerned, like for example, um, for example, I am in, let's say a geography lesson. I am in, I don't know, let's say Romania, Bulgaria, etc., which is, let's say, the farthest away in the European Union, farthest away from Ireland. Oh, is my data uh, takes a long time to travel to me? It doesn't, because of course the electricity travels at a very, very high speed. Uh, I can't tell you the right that speed because I'm not a scientist, but it's probably close to the speed of light, which is pretty fast. So you wouldn't have time to blink until the data arrives. Obviously, there's the problem of servers and how fast the information communicates through the servers and gets to you. So it's a millisecond. Give it a little bit of, give it a second. It goes to space and then it comes to your device. Indulge in a little bit of patience. Breathe until, for example, your phone loads. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm just trying. I'm not bashing on anyone's let's say uh, concerns or let's say fears because they are all valid, right? You have to ask these questions because it's normal to be concerned if you're, especially if you're a bigger business. Is your data safe? Which is, or where does it live? Is it safe? Yes, it is safe. It is the safest as it can be. So if you're using any service to help you with your business, then Zendesk is no different than any other service that you use. And yes, it is safe, very safe. There haven't been any issues. I've been around for 9 years working as a Zendesk consultant. There have not been any issues so far in terms of the security or the data privacy or the I don't know, the let's say the vulnerability of your data. So I hope this is helpful and I hope this maybe eases your let's say take on is Zendesk safe or not. I hope this didn't come across as in any way as condescending because it's not. It's meant to help you. It's meant to give you peace in your decision to use Zendesk because it's, uh, yeah, very safe. So, um, yeah, that's it. That's today's video. I'll see you around. Bye.